Good morning, you guys. So I've been up, my husband and I stayed up watching the movies like till 3 something in the morning, but I said I was going to do like a series of tests. So according to my app, it says I am a DPO, so I always think I'm like 8 or 9, but I'm gonna go with the app and it's saying 8 DPO. I have my first morning urine and my test, so I'm gonna go ahead and test. There's Josiah and see what all is happening. So I'm going to get my test together. Oh God, I feel so weak sometimes when I try to open these tests. So here's the dye running across the test, and I will come back in a few minutes when I've hit my time and we'll chit chat. All right, let's show the results. So here it is. And let's take a look. These are like stark negative, like not even anything. And I don't know, you guys. I don't know. It's been about 8 minutes. I want to make sure it was a sufficient amount of time. I don't see absolutely anything. And it's not an evap, even I kept the test that I took yesterday. And it's been days later and there's nothing there, so. We still have like 4 more days to test, but I don't know, it's still early. I know, it's still early, so I'll be back tomorrow for testing 9 DPO. Hey you guys, good morning, or whenever it is that you are watching this. So, I took a break from yesterday. The test was negative. That's not even a real word, that's gibberish. It was negative. And I've got my urine, and I've got my test, and I'm back in my downstairs bathroom, you guys. And yesterday I feel like I just had an emotional break in the chain. Just a little bit discouraged. You already know I'm about to sit the test right up here so I can't see it in eye line. And I'm just like literally praying on what to do. Like I feel like I was so like, yeah, I know what to do. By the way, specimen going in there. And now I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember, my mind is all over the place, but our fertility clinic, or the closest one to where we live, is about an hour away. Let me show you the dye running across the test. And so that's not something that I can honestly say that I want to commit to right now. I'm doing stuff with work. The boys are about to go back into school. We're about to switch them to daycare. And if you're new around here, my 2 little boys, Josiah, who's 4.5, and Caleb, who is about to be 3 this month, they have always been at home. Well, Josiah went to school with me. Like there was a child care center at my job, and then he stayed at home with his dad. And then Caleb has always been with us. He's always been watching with us. Our kids aren't antisocial, but they have not gone into other settings. So Josiah started school in the fall of 2020, and Caleb will start school this fall. And so it's a really exciting time. And so with everything going on in the world, it allowed for my husband to be able to go back to days because I was teaching virtually from home. And that was the biggest blessing for us. But as we navigate with all of this, we kind of thought with getting the IUD removed in July that sometime around now that we would be having baby number 4. Backtrack, our first child died at birth, so we have 3 children already, and this will be baby number 4. Again, if you're new, just catching everybody up with the story. So it has been very important to us to make sure we save money. We found a blessed daycare that literally is 2 blocks from where we live. All those things just are phenomenal for us, and we really are trying to make sure that our children that we have are taken care of and adjust and transition very well. And so when I think about having to take time off from work, because it is not easy to get in the fertility specialist, we live around the Chicago area, but not in the immediate, not even in the same state. We live in Indiana. And so there are people who come to that fertility clinic from all of the outside of Chicago, if they choose, from Indiana, some areas in Michigan. Like, there's a lot of people who go there. And so not only might getting in be a little bit not easy to do, there's also the fact that most insurances, which I haven't even called mine yet, don't pay. Like, when I was looking at reviews, be very intentional, you know. If you're going to do it, be intentional if you're going to go. And I'm not trying to speak negativity, because I'm sure somebody's like, you're already saying that you're not pregnant. It's not. But I'm a Gemini, that's first and foremost. And I am an analytical mind. That's why I teach math. So I think about the statistics of things, and it's not that I downplay myself. I want to be realistic. I want to not be, you know, selling starlights and glitter, knowing that it ain't that kind of show. So needless to say, I've had stress and some anxiety. Yeah, I've had it. So yesterday I tested, had all intentions of coming on the camera, because I wanted to make this like a little collage, a little different this time. And I got emotionally overwhelmed. And I'm still a little emotionally overwhelmed, but at the end of the day, this is what I keep telling myself, and I'll tell you guys who are watching this. Every day, I truly believe we are getting closer. Some people believe that there's some kind of lesson you have to learn. I'm not going to say that I really get that, but if there is something for me to learn, I will learn it. But yeah, I want to continue to work on my mental space, because TTCing can make you tired of all kinds of things. It can make you wore out. It can make you sad. It can make it strenuous on your relationship with your partner. It can make your mood shift till you don't even really recognize yourself, because you're just in a mood. It can do all manner of things. And so what I am working diligently on is checking my peace of mind and checking myself and recognizing patience is a virtue. And so I'm not out until AF comes. And this is why I've been working on not tracking so much and like catching the tail in an ovulation this cycle and things like that, because I want to bring some different variety. Not to mention, you guys, speaking of variety, if you did not check out my TTC makeover, click the iCards above. Little me time, had to regroup and whatnot, and it does help. Having more moments like that embedded into my life, especially as I get ready to head back in the building for work, I think will help. I think going back in the building, working will help. There's a lot of unknowns in education, but I think kind of creating the old norm with a new norm and making it a new situation will be beneficial for me, because it'll allow me to focus on other things. So just great things. Let's look at this test. I'm going to stop rambling. Let's look at the test. So you guys get to see it first, and then I'll look. So I don't see anything on there at all. And the other thing that was a little bit nerve-wracking is 8 DPO, which is 2 days ago. There was an evap line, so I kind of worked out, cooked the boys some breakfast, and the evap line was there, but I 10,000% see absolutely nothing. I'm trying to make sure it focuses, you guys. I don't see anything, so that doesn't mean, like, I've never had a positive, I don't think, at 10, because I was forgetting that ovulation comes after peak. So I don't know. When I tracked last time with Josiah, I could have been 11 DPO or 12 DPO when I found out I'm only at 10. So I will continue to test, but I think this is as long as I'm going to make this video, and then I'll do testing cycle day 11 and 12 in the next one. So I will see you then. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are in there. What are you doing again to work on your mental health, your sanity? And better question, how long have you been TTCing? You all know that I'm hitting a year, but how long have you been on this TTC journey? How are you and your partner feeling about the TTC journey? Because baby, we be having some talks and the struggles get a little bit real and emotional for us both, but that's a whole nother subject. We'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.